Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your host with the most, Cruise Gaming. Welcome back to another monster review. Today we'll be looking at the skills and different room builds of how you can build the assassins. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, first up we have is the fire assassin when awakened, called Lexy. Has a deadly seduction passive skill, decreases the damage of all other allies monsters received by 15% and decreases the recovery amount of each monster on the battlefield by 50%. So decreasing 50% recovery amount, such as health gain, great against chase zone. This effect does not accumulate with other similar effects. So very handy monster if the enemy team has a lot of healing capabilities and stuff that's gonna really change the game you play. Next we have is Death Verdict. Attacks the enemy 2 times. Each attack has a 75% chance to leave a brand for 2 turns. Brands do an extra 25% damage on the enemy when they have the brand effect on them. Next we have is the first skill, which basically decreases the enemy's defense for 2 turns with a 50% chance. Pretty handy right there. Okay, let's go now and check out the rune build for Lexy. Okay, so for the fire assassin suggested rune build, an early attack, you have a 4 set fatal, 2 set blade or whirl, attack crit rate or crit damage, or even HP if you want to make full use of that passive. As a general supporter, you can go with a 4 set of Swift, Energy, Nemesis or Focus, Speed, HP, Accuracy. Or you can just go with a tank build as your main key build, such as HP, HP, HP or HP, HP, Speed, which works very well. For a violent attacker, you can go with the Vio Revenge, Vio Will, Vio Blade or Vio Energy. Attack, crit, damage, attack or HP. Violent supporter, you can go with a Vio Will, Vio Nemesis, works very well. Speed, HP, HP, or you can go with a Speed, HP, Accuracy as well. Next we have a water assassin when awakened, called Stella. Blade Dance of the Reaper. Attacks the enemy and decreases the attack bar by 10% for each attack. The number of strikes will increase up to 7 accordingly to your attack speed. So the higher the speed on the Stella, the more the attacks. Next we have is Death Verdict. Attacks the enemy 2 times. Each attack has a 75% chance to leave a brand effect for 2 turns. Very good. Next we have the first skill, decreases the defense on the monster you attack for 2 turns with a 50% chance. Pretty handy. Okay, first Stella rune build. As an early attacker, if you're new to the game, just build her on the fatal, blade, speed, attack, speed, attack, crit damage. There's many combinations you can go with. As an advanced attacker, you should go with a rage blade combo, best in the game. Make sure it's a speed, attack, or speed, attack, crit damage. If you're going with the crit damage slot, make sure you have some good attack substats to back that up, and also crit rate. If you go to violent attacker, same thing. Just make sure you go with a violent, crit, will, or revenge. Works. The best rune combination I recommend anyone starts off building out with is a swift combo with a blade, attack, speed, attack, or you can take out the other attack rune for a crit damage if you got the good substats for it. Up we have is the wind assassin when awakened, called Tanya. Has a 3rd skill, Shadow Assault. Assaults the enemy and disturbs its recovery for 2 turns. Assault another enemy if this attack kills the first target. So basically instant via proc if you're strong enough to land a good amount of damage on the enemy. Next skill increases your attack power and critical rate for 2 turns, and you instantly grants you another turn. So basically a Vio proc right there, work hand in hand with the third skill. Next we have is exposed weakness. Basically what this does is just defense breaks for 2 turns with a 50% chance. Let's go take a look at the rune bolts. Okay, so for an early attacker, it's recommended that you use Fatal with a blade or whirl, attack, crit rate, crit damage, suggested stats, all game use. You can go with attack, crit damage. Make sure your crit rate are good in the substats. For an advanced attacker, you can go with Rage Blade. It's the best combo. Make sure that you have a decent amount of HP and speed on her. As a violent attacker, you can go with Vio Revenge, which is a good combo. Vio Crit. You can also pop in Vio Nemesis as well if you're going with a speed build. Make sure it's attack, crit damage, but the best one would be Vio Revenge. Okay, next up we have is the Light Assassin. When awakened, called Natalie. Has a third skill, Silent Reaper. Attacks the enemy and prevents it from using skills or cool times for 2 turns. If the target dies, all the other enemies will receive the harmful effect. Pretty rare skill right here. I haven't seen the skill used on any other monsters. That ability of course. Next we have is Death Verdict. Attacks the enemy 2 times. Each attack has a 75% chance to leave a brand, same as all the others for 2 turns. Enemies will receive a 25% increased damage. So that's good. And the first skill is the same as the others. Defense breaks for 2 turns with a 50% chance. Let's go take a look at the runes. Okay, so for the suggested rune builds, we have an early attacker, a 4 set of Fatal, 2 set Blade or Whirl, attack, crit damage, crit rate, accuracy. Either one you can use. You can go with attack, accuracy, crit damage also in mind. As an advanced attacker, you can go with a Rage Blade or Rage Whirl, attack, crit rate, crit damage and accuracy for mid-game usage. If you want to make her a violent, best combo would be Blade or a Revenge. Make sure it's attack, crit damage, crit rate and accuracy on substat is the main key build. Okay, next we have the Dark Assassin. The last attribute of the assassin race, Isabelle. When awakened, a third skill, Endless Death, deals damage to an enemy and recovers a turn if the enemy dies. If the enemy or ally dies while the skill is on cooldown, which is Endless Death, will instantly be reusable again. So I've seen this monster do crazy amounts of damage, right? Because you basically Vio proc with the third skill. Next we have is Captured Opportunity. Increases your attack power and critical rate for 2 turns and instantly grants you another turn. So works hand in hand with the third skill. The first skill basically defense breaks for 2 turns with a 50% chance. Let's go and take a look at how to build Isabelle. Okay, so for this just a rune build for the Dark Assassin, we have as an early attacker a 4 set of Fatal, 2 set crit or Whirl, attack, crit damage, attack, crit rate on substats for all game usage. And next we have as an advanced attacker, if you want this build, Rage Blade, attack, crit damage, crit rate on substats, mid game end sort of ish gameplay. As a violent attacker, you want to go with Vio, Blade, Revenge or Whirl. Whirl is handy for guild battles. Attack, crit damage, crit rate on substat, or vice versa with the crit damage on substats with the crit rate on the slot.
Thanks for watching the video. If you made it until this point, like, share and subscribe, and until next time, peace out.